Hello everybody and welcome on into another LEGO set review on my channel. Today we are checking out set 31132, the Viking Ship and the Midguard Serpent. This is a LEGO Creator 3-in-1 set, so of course there are 3 builds, but today we will be looking at the main build, which of course is the Viking longboat. Flipping the box around to the back here we can get a better look at all 3 builds here with the longboat, as well as the wolf build right up there, and the small Viking cabin, or I guess working shop down in the bottom right. Without further ado, let's get on into the set. Starting off with the minifigures here we have the first Viking lady, which is a pretty solid figure right here. Of course, keeping with LEGO's theme, there is of course no leg printing, but you do get this really cool hairpiece here, which is a crown, kind of looking like the Valkyrie helm mixed with a blonde hairpiece in a braid. I believe this is an all-new piece there, as well as the torso. I believe that is also an all-new print right there. It comes with a spear as well as a pre-existing face print here, which to my knowledge does not have any back head printing. The back torso printing is really nice with this sash going from the front down into the back there onto the belt, as well as you have this nice shine with the armor. Next up we have our second Viking in the set, this one coming with a dual-headed axe here, which is a pretty simple build using this rod piece with a stud at the top and these 2 axe blades on either side. He also comes with a pre-existing Viking helmet with the 2 tooth pieces in white, which is pretty nice. This piece is not new, however. We also get the classic LEGO city face here, which isn't anything new. This time, though, we do get a red Santa beard with it, which is a nice inclusion. You also do get an extra one of those with the set. You also get a very nice torso print. However, I do believe it is used again in this set with one of the other figures. However, this time you also get the reddish orange pants. Of course, no leg printing there, as LEGO likes to do. And then with our next minifigure here, she also uses the same torso as the Viking from before, this time having the woman hairpiece in the dark brown, as well as your classic LEGO City face print there, with a only single-sided axe right there, using a lightsaber rod piece as the stick there, and comes with some dark red legs instead of the orange. And the final figure in this set here, we have the, I guess, Captain Viking, I like to call him, using the same helmet piece as the axe Viking from before. This time this Viking comes with a knight sword in the regular silver, as well as comes with nothing new of a new face print. This is a pre-existing face print that we've gotten in multiple LEGO City sets before. However, this time this Viking comes with a kind of wool hood around him, which is a very nice inclusion, as well as an all-new torso print for this set here with some navy blue legs. Honestly, this is the best looking Viking in my opinion in this set, and I believe he is the captain. But with that, let's move on into the side build of the set, which of course is this massive Midguard Serpent right here in this amazing color scheme of cyan blue with the teal blue. I think this looks really good, as well as it uses all of these joints around it, kind of like what the Great Devourer is like for the LEGO Ninjago. The head here uses the diver flippers as its ears, which is a very nice inclusion, as well as uses these tooth pieces as the beady orange eyes, with this wisp piece in dark red as the tongue, which I think is a really nice inclusion. The Serpent has almost full articulation except for this part right here, which is of course the neck, as it does curve up. Everything else though is articulating right here, with the neck here, it can go all the way around as well as up and down, with the mouth moving open and close as well, and the back here moving up and down, with all of these sections right here, especially the little ball joint on the back here with the tail. It can also move side to side here, as we can see. If we move this, this moves side to side, as well as this, which is a very nice thing. Throughout the build, you will also see some of these purple grates here, which just breaks up the blue color, I think, very nicely, as you do get a little break of purple throughout of it. And now let's move on into the massive build for the longboat. And here we have the Viking longboat. It is impossible to fit this thing all in frame right now, so I have it super zoomed out here, and this thing is just incredibly huge here. We have the, of course, front of it with the massive brick built sail. It's not even a cloth sail, which I think is a really, really nice inclusion, as well as the back and all these decorative shields all throughout the build here. On board, you can also find this ox right here, which I guess is what they are slaughtering for dinner. A pretty simple build, just using a bunch of angles, as well as these ice cream cone pieces as the feet, which I think is a really, really cute inclusion. Taking a close look at the front here, we have the top of the dragon head of the boat, looking very, very nice, with behind it, of course, these two torches to add some light to the build. Of course, also behind it, you can see the start of the mast holding up right here using these string pieces, which we will get into a bit later. But also at the front here, you can see this massive, massive crossbow right here, which we will get into right now. On the ground here, you can see a few of these gray cylinder pieces right here in a row, and with the crossbow, which moves up and down. This is what you will use to fight off the serpent. This right here can be pulled back and can be launched, which I believe is what is used to fight off the serpent. So all you have to do is load this right in there and aim it to, I'm gonna aim it towards the wall here to get a better look. And we will pull back, and it just shoots. Not too much power, not too little though, perfect amount to not poke your eye out. Of course, also in the front here, you get a barrel, which to my knowledge does not have anything in it here, as well as carrying on. There isn't much in the middle here. You just have some more storage space for your minifigures if you want to place them down here. It is held up with this massive cylinder in the middle, which is, of course, the big pole to hold up the mast there, which, of course, has a few crows sitting here. Of course, they're not actual physical crow Lego pieces. They are, of course, brick built, which is nice, as they do use this gun piece right in there as the main body of the crow, which I think is a really, really nice inclusion to the build. Of course, at the top, you also have a little flag here, and the mast of the boat itself is made out of red and white, which I think is really nice how it is tiled off. Looks very, very clean with the curve at the bottom as well. Going along the side here, we also have 4 shields on each side, these ones being in black, orangey yellow, white, and green, and on the other side, the red, blue, green, and white, as well as the orangey yellow that we had before. Moving along, though, we reach the back section here with this little hut, which actually has 4 seats right here for your 4 minifigures. As well as you can see, there is a little cup right there, which is also a very nice add of detail. I also like the color options that they did with this set, with the pale green there as well as the brown. I think it worked really, really well together. As well as I like the pointy roof of this with the angled slope pieces. And finally, at the back of the boat here, we have the end of the dragon tail right here, as well as a little rack for cooking the fish, which I think is a very, very nice inclusion. It's a very, very large boat, but manages to fit in a lot of fun, cool details that actually probably did happen with these boats. The only thing I wish they did include was a storage place for this ox, as I feel like you kind of just like plop it in there and it kind of just like sits there and doesn't really do anything. A little cage for it would have been a nice inclusion, as well as an actual weapon rack would have been nice. However, you do have these little clips in the corners there where you can put the weapons. For instance, I can take this person's spear and clip it on into place right there. There's a little axe, of course, on this side too, and it is the same for down here. We have a few clips there, although I just feel like there was a full wall where you could put the weapons, as that would be more of a organized option. However, the clips in the corner do work really well. But there you guys have it. There you have the Viking Ship and the Midguard Serpent. Honestly, a very, very nice first build and main build of this set. As well as fits with the Viking theme very well, with the addition to the massive Viking village, which we will be reviewing tomorrow. You do get 4 pretty basic Viking characters, however, it is very nice to see a new hair mold there, as well as just the Viking theme in general. Anyways, guys, if you guys did go on to enjoy the video, please make sure to subscribe and like the video, as it shows me what you guys like to see, as well as it pushes me out to other people who may enjoy my content. Anyway, guys, thanks.